Hi friends, Mindy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a book review to share with you. I am going to be looking at this book, Gentle and Lowly by Dane Ortlund. This was sent to me by Crossway for review and to share with you today. I got the set that has the book and the study guide with it. Of course, you can just get the book separately. You can also get the set that has the book, the study guide, and a DVD or video selection. So that's an option as well. I'll get into more information about the video aspect of this here in just a minute. But I did want to say thank you to Crossway for sending me this book to review with you today. So again, it's called Gentle and Lowly, looking kind of at the heart of Jesus, the subtitle, The Heart of Christ for Sinners and Sufferers, and taken from Matthew 11:28 and 29, where it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls." And so that aspect of Christ being gentle and lowly is something that is really just very comforting. And so that's what we're going to be looking at in this book. I have already started reading it. It's very good. I'm one chapter in already and really enjoying it. And it's taking some looks at some Puritan scholars and some theologians. There's some Spurgeon in here as well. And so it's just a very good resource. I think it's going to be very good. I'm already, like I said, a chapter in, really enjoying it. And one of the things that I just wanted to say really quickly, and it's probably going to sound weird. The first thing that I noticed when I opened this book, got it out of the package, is the dust jacket on it. It has like a really, like linen-y kind of feel. It's just very cool. It's a very beautiful dust jacket. It's, hardback book as well. And so it's going to be around a long time, but there was just something about it that really caught my attention aside from just being beautiful. You do have some quotes on the back and then a little blurb here talking about Matthew 11:28, like I mentioned. And I'll just read what it says here. "Christians know what Jesus Christ has done, but who is he? What is his deepest heart for his people, weary and faltering on their journey toward heaven? Jesus said, he is gentle and lowly in heart." This book reflects on those words, opening up a neglected yet central truth about who he is for sinners and sufferers today. And so, like I said, I went ahead and got the set that had the study guide with it, because whenever there's a study guide for something, I really like to do that. I'm just maybe a little bit nerdy that way, but I really do enjoy it. So looking at the study guide is broken up into 10 lessons, and each lesson covers 2 to 3 chapters of the book. And so I'm just going to open it up here. There's a little bit of information. There's an introduction section here as well. And then this next page talks about the video study guide. So for each lesson, there is a video accompaniment to it. You can buy the DVD set, or you can actually just do a video download. And I really quickly want to add here, if you are not a member of Crossway's website, I would highly suggest doing that before you buy these videos if you're going to do that, because they are actually 50% off for you if you are a site member. So do that, and then you can download the videos, and they're going to be half price, and there's some other perks that you can get as well, different discounted shipping and those kinds of things. So it's always just a good idea. So go become a site member over there and take advantage of the perks, especially if you're going to want to do these video guides. I don't think that they're necessary for the book or for the study. And it's not necessary to do this in a large group, although you certainly could, or a small group. I'm going to be doing it individually. It does suggest here that even though it can be done by your alone, they do kind of encourage you to do it with someone else, just for the discussion and personal reflection and those kinds of things that you get in a different way whenever you're kind of working through something in a group. But I'll just show you really quickly how the study guide aspect of this is set up. So it tells you at the beginning, it's got a scripture here, the chapters that you're going to be covering. So chapters 1 and 2, teaching video 1, and then it's broken down into, there's 10 questions. So each lesson has 10 questions. They cover range of 2 to 3 chapters of the book. Most of them are 2 chapters. I think there's only a couple lessons that have 3 chapters. So like this first example here, we're talking about Jesus. The first question, what role does the heart play in a person's life, and what are the implications of this for what Jesus says about his own heart? And then it gives you corresponding page number to go reference if you're looking for that answer, and you'll find that all the way through. And each page or each lesson is designed in this same way. So example question number 2 says, what are some of the ways in which the New Testament depicts the lowly, and what does this teach us about Jesus? And so there are just some different versions. It actually goes into, like in chapter 1, talking about some of the Greek origins of the word meek and different references in there. I was actually really interested in doing that. I had just done a word study on the word meek, so this was really kind of good timing for me. And then again, another one, does stressing the compassionate love of Christ underemphasize other elements of his character? What considerations must we keep in mind as we answer this question? And so, like I said, every section has 10 questions for you to answer, and then you get into the next lesson. So if you wanted to take this, you know, on a weekly basis, reading a couple chapters a week and answering those reflection questions, you could just do that. If you needed to make it a little bit longer, you could certainly do that as well. Lesson 2 starts out with a focus in Hebrews 4:15. And so just going through, and I love that they're all designed the same way. So every lesson has a couple of chapters, a video, 10 questions. And so it just keeps it really consistent. And then at the very back of the study guide, there is some more section. These are just blank pages for more notes, and there's several of these pages back here actually. So if you're taking notes along as you go when you read, if you're like me, you like to highlight in your books or whatever. And then there are some other editions of the Gentle and Lowly that you can do. There's a gift edition. I think this is like a leather cover or faux leather, a journal, the study guide, the video guide, however you want to kind of access all of that information. So be sure to check out that on Crossway. And like I said, make sure that you sign up to be a site member so that you can take advantage of the resources that are available there when you do that. So anyway, I want to just say a big thank you to Crossway for sending this to me. I have really enjoyed being part of their review program. So it just gives me an opportunity to share these kinds of things with you. Let me know if you have read this book. What did you enjoy most about it? And if you haven't, does it seem like something that you would be interested in as well? I think anytime we can learn more about the character of Christ and who he is, we're just better off for it. So again, I want to say thank you to Crossway for sending me these resources. I also want to thank you for watching. If you liked this video, I would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and until next time, bye.